Company executives mingling with small Hispanic business owners at the Memorial Convention Center today.
And it was all part of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce's Hispanic Conference and Trade Show. Andres Fuentes looks at the partnerships and growth it can bring to local businesses here.
The showroom floor at the Memorial Convention Center filled with businesses, executives, customers, and more. All looking to tap into South Louisiana's growing Hispanic population.
We started 8 years ago with around 25 exhibitors, and you can see how we have a full room and we have a lot of foot traffic.
The Hispanic Chamber of Commerce hosted their conference and trade show, giving a chance for small and medium-sized Hispanic businesses to tap into other companies for partnerships, ideas, and even new careers.
Many of them don't even realize people are waiting for them. These corporations need these suppliers, but they don't know how to get to them. Here on the trade show floor, we have many of these corporations and their decision makers, their supply chain executives here to talk to these business owners.
The expo also brought in new clients for exhibitors like Teresa Roches.
Well, I've been doing this for years, and then so far it's been growing little by little.
She says with the Chamber's help, her once small side gig expands to a bigger enterprise.
It helped me out with my marketing, and also I've been finding more clients in the community.
15 businesses from Honduras also showed up, including David Antonio Chavez.
We are so happy with how everyone has treated us, how we were accepted, and how we were welcomed into this city.
His team brought traditional handmade hats and accessories from Honduras and said that he met people that would help expand his reach into Louisiana.
Since we arrived, we welcome many different customers. That even includes a distributor. They're going to come by later today to talk to us so we can talk about how we will start shipping and selling my products in this city.
Reporting in New Orleans, Andres Fuentes, Fox 8, Local First.